Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and I got a deck in the mail today. And I don't know why this deck has never really been on my wish list, but it's never really been off the wish list. Because of the name, I don't know if I think the name was tripping me up, but it's got witch in the name, but I've never seen myself as a witch, but I realized a couple weeks ago, I'm like, I've got like four or five decks. Like I have the Witch's Tarot. It's the first one of the first knockoffs I ever bought, which didn't realize it was a knockoff when I bought it. But now I have it in a mini. I have the Witch's Wisdom Tarot, and now I have the new Witch Tarot of the Witch's Garden, and I also have the Solitary Witch Tarot. So I'm like, why don't I have this deck? And it prompted me more to get this deck because of the Tarot of the Witch's Garden. I absolutely love that deck. And I'm like, I need to get this deck now because it's been on my list, but not on my list forever. I never put it on my list because it is called the Green Witch Tarot. Um, because for some reason, witch was tripping me up. I'm like, I'm not a witch, so I don't need it. But I just realized I'm like, I have all these other decks that say witch, so what's tripping me up here? The deck is gorgeous. I've always wanted it, but I just never really put it on my list because of the word witch. I watched Tarot Oracle's channel the other day, and he was showing Llewellyn has a huge sale going right now, and I'm like, what? So I went and got this. This is a Llewellyn deck. It is the bigger two-part, or the bigger magnetic box they have. And all I did was take the plastic off the outside. It is the Green Witch Tarot by Anne Mora, art by Kiri Ostergaard Leonard. And it's got a magnetic box here. Ooh, look at that. It looks like a wood. It's got a little green ribbon with a blue book. Interesting. And that's a huge, of course, they're typical, and it's like black and white images, of course, book. And then the cards. So let's get these out. And there's the box. And it says on the back, attune to the deep intelligence of the universe with the author of Green Witchcraft. Enter the world of the Green Witch, where elements, fairies, and spirits of the earth help you align with the natural energies of the old religion. With the turn of each card, the Green Witch Tarot opens a channel between the reader and the spiritual beings of nature. Beautifully illustrated by Kiri Ostergaard Leonard and accompanied by a comprehensive guidebook for easy interpretation, this deck unlocks the energetic wisdom you can use to find the answers you seek. Beautiful. And I have not taken the plastic off yet because I just opened the box. Like I said, all I did was take the plastic off the outer part of the box. But yeah, I've wanted this for a long time. I don't know why the word witch just tripped me up. And I'm like, I have all these other decks that say witch, so why are you tripping? And then, I've never seen this on sale, ever. It's usually like 34, 36 bucks. And it was 20 bucks on, Llewellyn's website. So I'm like, okay, cool, because they had a sale going. I actually have another one I probably will get tomorrow or the next day. That's a low scare barrel, also Llewellyn deck that was like $16 on there. So, and it's a newer deck, so I've been wanting it for a while. I've had my eye on it for a while, but I got it too. But we're talking about the Green Witch Tarot, and I love the bags. And it is that typical Llewellyn cardstock from old. It looks like the cards are a little fatter and shorter than most of the Llewellyn decks I have. I'll probably do this in this darker color green here. But one of the reasons I got tripped up here was I'm pretty sure the majors are renamed. But I haven't seen a flip through of this in a while. So you're seeing what I'm seeing almost feels like for the first time. So here we have, instead of the Fool, we have the Green Man for 0. And I like these little guys out. They're all playing together. I love how green this deck is. It's beautiful. And then we have the Witch. She's building her cauldron here, and her little concoction with the crow and the tree. And she's in a circle. The High Priestess. Looks like she's doing some night magic under the moonlight. That's beautiful. And then we have the Earth Mother. I saw this card recently, and I'm like, oh my god, I love it. For the Empress, the Earth Mother with all the little ducks, and then the wheat. I don't know why, but I have noticed I have quite a few Empress decks. Of course, she's always pregnant with wheat behind her. I'm like, I don't know what the wheat signifies. Maybe growth, but it's stunning, and I love it. And I love this card, not only for the wheat, but the ducks. It's just stunning. And then we have the Horned God, the Emperor. Stunning. I think this is one of the cards that tripped me up. End up not wanting to buy it because he's got horns, but at the same time, it's a stunning card. And I'm more receptive to it now than I was back then. I don't know why. The High Priest for the Hierophant. Gorgeous. Yeah, I'm much more into... I think part of it was I've always been into earthy decks, and this has always been one of those for me that I knew at some point I would buy. The Lady and the Lord, the Lovers. Stunning. The Battle Wagon or the Chariot. Gorgeous. And it almost looks like he's sending a messenger bird off. Interesting. Ahead of them. The Crone or the Strength. Gorgeous. The Holly King or the Hermit. And look at the deer here. That is stunning. Looks like Christmas. The Wheel of the Year. Or the Wheel. And I love how they got the pumpkin. We got all seasons on here. That's stunning. The Standing Stone. For Justice. It's got the scales here. The Oak King or the Hangman is drawing the figure there. There's a little bird watching him. That's what I like about the newer one I bought, the Tarot of the Witch's Garden, is there's little animals here and there watching. I think that is so adorable. Look at this one with the moth, the Luna moth. We all know if you see my channel, I love me a good Luna moth. And it's just there watching the Lord of the Shadows. Interesting. The She. Was that the devil? Or is that Death? I can't remember. Death. That was Death, right? Lord of the Shadows. Yeah, 13. And then Temperance. And then 15, Nature. Look at these guys dancing back here. And then the bear is watching him set the trap. Wow. Ooh, that gives me some feels. And it almost looks like the trees back here are watching, and they're alive too. Yeah, they are. They got eyes. Wow. Ooh, that gives me chills. That was the devil for Nature. Wow. The Wild Hunt for the Tower. I love that thought. I actually have a book that talks about the Wild Hunt. It's a fictional book. Beautiful. The Star. Stunning. I love little flowers here and there too. The Moon. Gorgeous. The Sun. I love it. Any sun card with a sunflower, right up my alley. And I'm doing a little project right now. This deck will probably be added to that because of that. The growing sunflowers. The Harvest. Judgment. Beautiful. Look at these little gnomes. They're like here. And then we have the World Tree, which I do not like because of the snake. I don't like that card. Then we have the Pentacles. So here we have the Ace. Usually we start with something else. That's interesting that they're starting with the Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. Got a little fox. 3 of Pentacles. He's got a fish in his mouth. 4 of Pentacles. It's a turtle. I love how there's some kind of creature. Look, there's the lizard here. In every one of these. 5 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. A little bird placed strategically right there. Beautiful. 7. 8. bird there. 9. Got another little salamander dude here. And the 10. That guy. Look at his bill. It's huge. And then she's got, look, a little horsey or a little baby pony she's playing with. Gorgeous for the 10. Love the pink trees and flowers. We have the page. Cute. The knight. Female. Love it. The wheelbarrow turned over. Walking the fallow fields. The queen. The bird watching her. And the king. We got a little cow back here. Yep. A little steer. I love that. I love these flowers here. My neighbor has one of them on their mailbox, and every spring and summer it just covers the mailbox. It's gorgeous. And we have the Ace of Athames swords, I'm guessing. And this reminds me of the little guy in my Oak Ash and Thorn or Smoke Ash and Embers. One of the two. 2 of Athames. These seem to tell a story, and this is what initially drew me to this deck. It literally is, my writer in me is coming out, wanting to write the story of what I'm seeing here, telling a story. It's interesting. 3 of Athames. I love the swan. 4, the duck in the river. And he's got his swords resting also. 5 of Athames. Love that. 6 of Athames. Oh, love this. 7. Ooh, we got a skunk. And then the 8. My 8 of Swords is my favorite card in any deck. I love this one also. And love the little hedgehog here. 9 of Athames. We got a bat. Fitting for that card. And then the 10 of Athames with the hogs and the little babies. Aww. And she's got the swords surrounding, almost like it's in a protective. And I have another deck where almost like the swords are in a protective mode instead of what you normally see in the 10 of Swords. I found that interesting. Page, love the owl in the moonlight. Wow. The knight, gorgeous. Horse and badger, I'm going to guess. I think it's a badger. Queen of Athames, gorgeous. The bird. And this pink hue of the daylight. It's almost like the sun is setting. And the king. I don't see an animal in here. It's the first one I have not seen an animal in. Is there? Oh, it's a bird. It's a feather there and a candle. I don't see any birds or animals in that one. I'll have to take a closer look. Look at that. Ace of Wands. Wow. Sky. Gorgeous. 2 of Wands. What do we got here? Some frogs. Cute. I love that, though. The 3 of Wands. The mermaid holding the swords. Or the wands. 4 of Wands. Gorgeous. 5 of Wands. 6. Oh, I love the flowers being thrown. 7. Just like she's taking them up down. The bird's watching her. 8. Bird watching. 9. Got a mole here watching. And the 10. Little squirrel. Wow. Got the page. Knight. Another female. Gorgeous. Queen. The bird matches her dress. Yellow. And the king. He's got a little, looks like a ferret down there. We got the Ace of Chalices or the Ace of Cups. Love the fish here. 2. Swan. 3. Oh, stunning. I'm really digging the 3 of Chalices or the 3 of Cups lately, so I'm kind of looking at those when I get new decks. Love the 4 of Chalices simply for the Dragonfly. Any deck that has a Dragonfly in it. Come on. I'm looking here. We got the 5 of Chalices. We got runes here. or that looks like the she sign. And then we got a hare, and then we got some blackberries. Stunning. And it almost looks like the tree is reaching out with hands. Interesting. 6 of chalices. Gorgeous. 7. Oh, the butterfly. And the little fairies here. And then we 8. Look at the grapes. Oh, yes. 8 of cups. 9 of chalices. I love it. And the 10. And we got a little otter here. That's cute. Page of chalices. Stunning. See, this tells a story. Like, it's interesting. Knight. Queen. Stunning. And the king. And he's got a little hornet or bee, it looks like. This reminds me of the ghost on the Christmas movie where he's eating all the food. That's what that reminds me of. There's plenty there. So let's shuffle. And it's a little fat. Yeah, they're a little fatter than what you would typically see. They're actually the same size, I think, as the... Hold on a second. Yeah, I thought they'd be about the same size, but I think they're still a little fatter. This is the Tarot of the Witch's Garden on their newer linen cardstock. Yeah, they're the same size. Same size. This one just looks wider for some reason. It's weird. But let's pull a card and see what the book says real quick. Take a look at it. Oh, they shuffle great, just like the other one. The Tarot of the Witch's Garden, it's weird because I don't like linen cardstock. It's the first deck I've liked the linen cardstock. Oh, wow. The Witch. Of course it is. The Magician. Of course that's the card I pulled. So here we got the, it's got all kinds of stuff in here. Reading the tarot, doing the reading, the majors, the minors. It's got some spreads, which is circle spread, elemental cross spread, wheel of the year spread, mystic pyramid spread, 9-card square spread, simple yes or no spread, tree of life spread, conclusion, and some other information. So let's go to the, you can put some notes in here. So we got a page, looks like a little page and a half, and then notes. So for the witch, it says, the card shows the witch is a confident middle-aged woman practicing her craft in the open air through the 4 elements represented in her tools. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. The wooden pentacle for earth, the athame for air, the wand for fire, and the chalice for water. She works with these powers and with the objects of nature to raise and direct energy for achieving her personal goal. The elementals are part of her communication with nature through magical ritual, and she conserves her personal energy by drawing upon her kinship with them to accomplish her goals. The witch uses her knowledge, skill, and experience to achieve her potential while working her spells in harmony with the elementals, the divine, and the powers and entities of nature. So I'm not going to read all that because that's a whole page. But it says meaning, controlling personal destiny, communication, opening up to a wider audience, power to make changes, skills for achieving goals, practice use of knowledge, originality, problem solving, initiative, creativity, originality, adaptability, and diplomacy. And I feel like it's calling me out. Reverse, unconfident, blocked expression, hesitant, facilitating, and guile. Prompt words, taking control of one's personal destiny, skillful, astute. That's quite interesting because I feel like it's calling me out right there. So that's my newest deck, guys. It is the Green Witch Tarot. Of course, this deck has been out forever. I've just never gotten it because, I don't know, I was tripped up on the word witch, but I've always wanted it. I will probably be working with this in the next week. And it may even be a book. Looks like linen there, but I don't think it's linen. Cardstock. I will be probably working with this here. And probably doing some little stories too. like writing prompts and stuff with this deck. I can see that happening. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night. Bye.